I hope I'm not gonna regret this. I went back and forward with taking this decision whether or not I'm going to renovate those walls or not, because at the beginning I was planning on using this upper floor here as like only storage space, and I didn't really care about how the walls look like. But over this process of renovating this barn and seeing how nice everything gets, I decided to renovate these walls, mainly because I decided to have my office up here, which will be a very nice space. So long story short, I decided to renovate those walls, and it's gonna take forever. I know that because I did already do some tests on how it works, because I never did that before, though that's the first time me doing that. And from this I know that for each and every of those little fields you see back there, it's gonna take me about 2 hours. It's about 90 of them, so it's gonna take me about 180 hours of my life renovating these walls, which is a whole month. That's a lot of time, and that's why I struggled so long doing it. But I'm now full committed in doing it, and I'm already like looking forward to how nice it's gonna be afterwards. I hope I'm not gonna regret this. But I'm not only doing this for the better look, it's also for insulation and especially noise cancelling. When I point my microphone in this crack, you can clearly hear the cars driving by, which shows how bad it is at the moment. Alright, it's gonna be a tedious job, and it's basically like done in 5 steps. So the first thing I have to do is I have to get all this loose old stucco off. That's the first thing I have to do. After this, I will have to do a lot of sanding and brushing with those beams. So I already did some tests on that, and I guess the best way to do is sand them first and then brush them afterwards to get some structure in. That's the fastest way I could figure out to do it. So after that will come the third step then, which is taping all the now nice and shiny beams off, so that they are protected against anything else that's gonna come after this. And that's putting primer on each and every of those fields that the stucco I'm gonna put on in the 5th step will then have a good connection to the ground. So that's very important. And then I might have to figure out how many layers of stucco I need to put on until I'm happy with the result, and afterwards there will probably also be some painting. As I was clearing out the barn, I found those old road signs and used them now to protect those floor planks, because I want to reuse them later. After I was done with that, off it went. This is one of the tedious things I ever did, and I start feeling like a geologist on an excavation. Alright, I can't tell you how happy I am that I'm finally through with all of those walls. It took quite a time, about 10 minutes per field, which means 900 minutes, which is a lot, and I didn't enjoy it at all. So, good thing is I'm done with this. The bad thing is there's still something left up here, which I almost forgot. And also up there, so I have to do that. Oh boy, I can't tell you how happy I am to be finally done with this step. And the last bit left to do is to bring all this stuff to the dump yard. So here comes the deal. In the past, I didn't enjoy going to the dump yard at all, and that's mainly for one reason. It's so damn expensive, at least in the area I'm living in. I don't know what it's like for you, but it's expensive. Like 1 ton of that stuff I have back there in the trailer, and this is more than 1 ton, would cost me around 130 euros, I guess. And that's a lot of money to just get rid of some gravel, basically. So, but there's one workaround, and that's you can bring there up to half a cubic meter of basically whatever you want, and that's gonna cost you 17 euros. So almost, in this case, almost a tenth of what I would have to pay if they would weigh me. So I came up with this little trick that I use those mud crates I have back there in the trailer, and I did the math, and I can bring like 7.5 of them full to the top, and that's then exactly a half a cubic meter, which means they have to let me through with paying only 17 euros. And since I found out about this, it's like almost feeling like making a good deal whenever I go there. So I'm kind of happy about this. It works every time. Alright, that's about it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Next time we're gonna start with the second step, which will be sanding and brushing all those beams. That's gonna be a bit more exciting, at least for me, doing all the work. And I hope we will see us in the next episode of Timber Timo.